There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. Ever. Never. Ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into a...
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket. It says, "The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers." A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of mess, was this not the same Elon that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor, as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Behold, you have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check yourself for a pulse, because you find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. A mirror hangs on This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. You reach out to grab the tie. This is for quite a long, still ongoing. Finally, you know what you should do. Do it if you want to die. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be you swoop up and catch. What you have in your hand is a terrible mistake. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. The switch must be broken. The switch must be, the lights. The lights. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web, more likely a projectile than a held object. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. A cool wind gushes in.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lip. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling.
No.
The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement, a claim to official renown.
No, you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up.
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Okay, couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. The words have already left you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you... No. Come on, man. Freddie, please. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? Don't be. It was funny. So what if you can't believe it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me? And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
The door is closed. This door there is no answer. You hear the shower being still. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a The man does not.
You've just picked up some.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. It's a dock worker's ID. A man in his late 20s. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
No,
He's very animated.
That period of my life is over. I have 3.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying.
So now you're a cop.
A competent work of taxi. Looks like the bird was ripped. This is the great skua. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Look, why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird looks like this is the small steel tag.
Look, why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you. A competent looks like this is the small steel. The man plucks.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. As you approach, on the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangle.
Hello.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath.
Very well, officer. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by...
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Yes, that's exactly it. You got it, sir. What about board games? Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything else? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any... My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Anything else you wanted to...
It does not. It does not. No such...
anything... Maybe I can tell you about some of our... Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that. And the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to... It's exciting. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. More about books, maybe? It's the type of... Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. These are not very common. You can't have a choice. Well, maybe then it's fine. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about It happens, but those are unhappy books for most of the pages. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break. Sometimes they break up for a little while. Maybe some about other books?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out maybe 100. Man from Heimdall, not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Heimdall. In between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on especially those leering types. It's symbolic of vice and sin. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of...
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself.
She smiles and nods. These shelves are overburdened with books from a couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales, crime fiction. These books, what's more, not a single mention of all the stress. You see, a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder. Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case. Yes, tragedy. After all this, You still haven't found the answer to the one. Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across a worn paperback. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking Then this is the book for you.
Oh, crime! You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all
Crime fiction. These books. What's more, not a single mention of all. You see, a killing is declared. Yes, tragedy. After all this, you still haven't found the answer. The plaque on the shelf reads,
I would say the book is also very daring. Certainly.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance.
I can't have you in.
Amidst these three, the point of the book, and it serves wholeness when it's up to your mind. The book, there's even a chapter on the ancient. Several maps. The maps look old and faded. This large ozone disintegrating. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast. You can. 850 the ocean connections you have lit. Perhaps they are the north to the east. Hudon. You feel you're just west of Coal City. Somewhere. It's not still. It's.
I'm sorry, officer, but they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents. That old thing. It's from when some.
The place does not look like a.
They didn't get that far. For some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed it.
Slowly, you move.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
Hello again, sir. Oh, I think that's what.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get.
But it does make the fame. Why would they? That's so cool.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company, a security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martin. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief? 3 days ago, During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. To find it, there's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matter. Just to be clear, we are police. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not? No, something isn't happening.
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor bringing the choir, so desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up. There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my... Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of...
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either.
A point of pride to him.
No.
The lieutenant nods.
Good. Let's change the subject.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bed.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi...
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a mess. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags and then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With a jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the...
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. Well,
Don't worry, miss.
Salts? Ammonium salt.
Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not...
No need to worry.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Since the street sign's messed up, it's there.
Even all the way.
What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersect... There's the pier, the Cape Side, the harbor gates, some shops, and just coast. It's just water. No problem. Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those...
Sure. Keep them.
I am a gander and a hunt.
A simple little cadence.
From another... You sure are, my man. From another... It's the jam, my man.
The air from the...
It's a traffic jam. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo. For days upon days upon days. Yeah.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
Feels like forever.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This...
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers gotta...
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother. Yes, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
Some pretty wild stuff. I've heard...
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough.
They want to keep that...
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on this.
Anything else? Us lorry drivers. Not my thing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep.
He ain't one of us.
It's easy to see he's telling us.
Analyze.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, Mum. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmoran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out this rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way, not unless they've a legalized sports.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Don't be a stranger.
An old monument stands. A silver plaque. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was, well, his own maladministration foreshadowed the... Stories have it, he called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fable. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold, and that's what the revolutionaries said. One cocaine. His Majesty's courtiers said beneath the cold, the original the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart. Like, and people in those Philip III, the squanderer, however, not that he ever did in life. Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. Why not? What this shows us is...
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay. The small, wrinkled photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century. No response, wherever.
Wait, she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why. Yes?
The woman still has no response.
Bastards! We have a right to... Hold up. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Ha! Couldn't have... Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Rights of people.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if...
Maybe you should add, we have that.
So do we, Scott.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working. Main gate's locked. We'll take... And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Why don't you?
It would be better for the neighborhood.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Why not?
Pity. Let...
Scab?
You're hazy on the nose.
A kind of a worm. Content with mere survival. Gotta be bloody. Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. We've explained him.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, police.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
My friend, I don't...
If it's so...
I walk right past... Yeah, the 2.5... Then press... Then go past him and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry. Or you could convert to his Semini... Not yet, no. Jean-Luc himself... Sure. You know, serious business.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too.
Nobody betrayed.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
That is precise. You reek of it. Yeah.
He means alcohol.
Correct.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for
This is a fabrication, the alchemy.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Oh, begging. You will.
It is, babe.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It is my task to keep the degenerate in. Bring you to the wall.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could, well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory. Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
The lieutenant.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile race. I knew you would go straight.
Yeah, I mean...
Yes, it would seem nonsense.
Type
The Khoikhos of Grad. Yugo? Zimsk?
Yes, pinkness. The Khoi.
Wouldn't he be 1 for ethno-states?
The Vasholians.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that seems a little off.
The revolution. Enough of those. A receding genetic pool has led them out unreprehensible. The Vesper, the other overproduct, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type. The latter is perfect tips. The F are a lesser race. The Mesk.
It seems unlikely that 2 human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Then there is the Simino Koiki Kaimira. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino? The Koik, this, but enough. It is you understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask. You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss. Don't be vulgar. Mr. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only jam. Individualism. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the South. I am a descendant. No. I'm from. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for racists.
Welcome. You must think red. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of
You exhibit forward projection. This leads me to conclude your racial heritage is uninteresting.
I don't think
your pedomorphic friend is right.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Don't you every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like...
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on. I know exactly, but you see, I'm an officer of the RCM.
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calm.
Whatever you say.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples? Oh, not much anymore. Apples.
Apples.
Look, oh, I'm here to pick...
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think.
Yeah.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no...
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell.
He means the people.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk. Those degenerates from Grad. Cause that's what they're all... Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say? Did you miss the part where I said they are...
Relax. You've got all you can get here.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a what? Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything. God damn. Trusting street thugs with their... Oh yeah, someone with a cart. What did you think it... Not at all. Hell no. Trusting street... not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I'm not... People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior... Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something? The
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the keeps of Boogie Street... It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Good.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stood...
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode. She pops her raspberry-flavored bubble. Her shoulders tense. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with...
I don't know. Frit? I think they...
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation...
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's not really... no. I don't know, really,
No need to...
Okay. Uh-huh. I don't... Uh-huh.
A small cabinet on their logo is the bloodless rose. Pure white, untouched.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. St. Baptiste. St. Baptiste.
She is right. Saint Baptiste.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
When you said before that you were down with I suppose that's a real...
We know a lie.
And one more. I've had this Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
A striking woman leans against.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just...
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group. Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to sign. Why?
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. I believe the...
And how are
They're not.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter... Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later. Let's say...
And when did you...
I arrived 3 weeks...
But the strike began in...
I wasn't the...
This isn't the...
Heavens, no.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What, every worker, a member of the board...
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board. Fortunately, they explained it. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they're having a... I'm not sure. And now...
Excuse me.
I first heard it from...
This checks out.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. Of course not.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. And I deal with men... Yes. Edgar looks... It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. With a funny little switch... The Daybard organized...
A mob. The Debarders are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may...
Refreshingly... And your opinion, detective? If I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debarders Union is... Why do you think so?
What she calls corruption is simply an aesthetic category.
Point taken. But enough about Everard. What else can I do? I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private chorus. Downright haunting, if you ask me. But the point of the presentation...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be...
Of course. How else can I help? What we do?
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
The Pines, and that is the...
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, Jean-Baptiste, LUM, an unknown entity known as Brightest.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in... 20 billion is a conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops... They started as an exploration and cargo fleet. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the Great... You mean aside from being the terminal's legal... There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such... Why, yes I am. Of course there are. Yes, we are.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fas Alamer island groups.
Okay, if you want to get technical. The point is, we're all on island. I haven't...
Actually, it's for cross...
Neither...
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Before you do, it would be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat of hers.
The boat? No. It is called... It's a pleasure craft. A 19-pacer. It also happens to be... It's a pleasure craft. My sloop?
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Oh my. The E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Detective.
Then what does 33A? This old proletarian haunt.
Your synapses flesh.
Okay, it is anti-centennial. I assure you, they drove quite a... I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my fast, lightweight, interminably bourgeois boat. Officer.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly for...
Good. Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. And this is my colleague from precinct...
How curious. I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please. Oh dear. I do believe...
As I said, ma'am.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything.
She's a professional negotiator.
Of course. The situation is, of course,
Hey. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love? So, what about all that communism you've promised? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social... Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Failure. It's about failure. Yes, abject, you alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an imposter. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter now get to work, comrade. Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. A sturdy metal door. The door
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside. Doesn't matter who are.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. Go check the
backyard door. There must...
Madame, I assure you...
There is no reply.
Yeah, you better keep walking. The streets will flow red one.
The streets will...
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Go where?
Listen to your partner, pig.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism. The lieutenant is desperately searching for another. Hatred, disgust. It's the woman.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first-name basis with her. Our pig's not half as dumb as he looks. Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried? We rarely see pigs round this place. I thought I'd mix. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration...
She means the opposite.
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein.
Actually, there is a shortage of people.
We weren't put on this earth. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
This postlavant, a faint sticker on the side reads, RC. The box scene, eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder.
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such...
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with, drugs. The kids on...
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it!
The rake, you should...
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Fuck no.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Alright, and...
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bang...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Everybody, please!
Escalate, Kuno!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Help! Mister's help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating son.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that. I'm gonna...
Relax. There's a dead body. Remember, that's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I can. Kuno can smell that fire. I'm gonna fuck... You're nothing! You're a joke!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from!
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your question.
Click, 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 click!
Right, pig? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload.
Don't tell the pig
This is where you quickly ask him questions.
Kuno's...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's... Kuno knows all...
He's trying.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. Probably... You heard? I don't mess go.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name.
Why you got it? You wanna know what? I don't... It's not...
Lay.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about...
It's impossible to deduce what it is.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That...
Yeah, you tell the...
Your
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't...
The corpse looks at you with bulging. You seem to be holding a cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body...
Activity.
He's about to blow!
Activity.
He's about to...
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. Because it's not rhythmic pat, it's not. Glad you asked. When Junior... An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material.